Hello everyone, and today I got a good video for you guys. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about a specific character, and that character name is Ting Yun, or Fugue, if you mind you. The reason why I said it in my pool video that I will make a video talking about her specifically, what she can do. Basically, it's like a how to use character, but I'm talking about how I'm going to be using her because to me, she is like the first must pull character for me, and everything else. It's going to change my account a lot besides just there because it's all about Super Break and what the character can do. If you decide to pull for her, I say go for her because this is a big chance to change everything in the account around for yourself if you want to get her, but if not, you don't have to. And this character changes a lot because she's the first character that's not the Harmony MC. She doesn't replace the Harmony character. The Harmony main character doesn't replace this character at all. You can use them in tandem together where the Super Break will stack with each other and everything else because of what she can do. So this is the video. I'm going to just talk about her. We're going to level her up at the same time. I'm not really going to level up the relics yet because I don't have the pieces for all the relics and stuff. But we're going to level up her stuff and we're going to talk about all of her skills and her abilities, her talents, her eidolons, and what makes this character a must pull for me, not for everyone else, just for me on what she can do. And then if you want to decide from there, you can go ahead and do it. Because I know tons of people do their own types, but this is something that I've been wanting to do because ever since I saw her and you get to play her in the story and then you get to learn about her skills and everything. So let's jump into it. So let's look at her traces. So this is the biggest part, is taking a look at the character traces and then figuring out from there what you want to do or level up. I'm going to level all this up to level 10 because I already have all the items farmed out and everything else. So I've just been testing her out for the last couple of hours, and there's some more testing I probably will be doing with this character because she is very powerful at what she can do. So if we take a look at her basic attack, which she deals fire damage equal to 50% of Fugue's attacks to a designated enemy. That part don't matter. This part don't matter. It's just going to do an AoE attack now, and it's going to do 25 based on either side of the character. So it's going to hit 3 people instead of 1. Then her skill, this is where her skill becomes really great. It's called Virtue's Beckon's Bliss. It grants one designated ally, Foxian Prayer, and enters the Torrent Scorch state, lasting for 3 turns. So at the start of her turn, that's when it goes down. But you can keep this up as much as possible. It just stays up. It's really good. At the start of her turn, Foxian Prayer takes effect on the most recent target of the Fugue skill. The allied target with the Foxian Prayer increases their break effect by 15% and can also reduce toughness even when attacking enemies that don't have the corresponding weakness type, with the effect equivalent to 50% of the original toughness reduction value. This cannot stack with other toughness reduction effects that also ignore weakness type. While in the Torrent Scorch state, Fugue enhances her basic attack, and every time, and it says, an ally, remember that, with Foxian Prayer, that'd be her with the Foxian Prayer, attacks, Fugue has a 100% base chance to reduce the enemy target's defense by 8%, and it lasts for 2 turns, which is actually really good. This is only at level 1, mind you, and that is her skill. So if we take a look at her talent, this is where it made me like 100% she was a must pull, that I must have her on my account, is because of this talent. This talent what the Harmony MC does, but at a higher rating than what the Harmony C does. So while Fugue is on the field, enemy targets will get an additionally afflicted with Cloud Flame Luster, equal to 40% of their max toughness. When the initial toughness is reduced to 0, Cloud Flame Luster can be further reduced. When Cloud Flame Luster is reduced to 0, the enemy will receive weakness break damage again. Then, while she's on the field, and after an ally attacks a weakness broken enemy target, it converts the toughness reduction of this attack into one instance of 50% super break damage. If you get this to level 10, it's 100% weakness break super break damage, which is actually really good. So that means, like, if you have one dedicated team, so let's go over the rest. So when an enemy target weakness gets broken, increases teammates, i.e. excluding this unit, break effect by 6%. If Fugue's break effect is 220% or higher, the break effect is boosted by an additional 12%, lasting for 2 turns. This effect can stack up 2 times. So that's a really good effect for everybody. The other one is after an ally target weakness breaks weakness, additional delays the action of the enemy target by 15%. That's bringing them down the line. That delays action value of them, and then increases this unit's break effect by 30%, and then after using a skill for the first time, immediately recovers 1 point of skill point. So she is really good at giving Yukong, Lynx, Qing Shui, Shui Yi, Dan Heng, any of these characters that I have on my list, be able to deal damage with super break if you do not want to go with crit rate and crit damage for just about every single character. Break effect is very easy to build if you want to use break effect. Now if you have Fugue and the Harmony NC, you can do 2 teams of super break that are completely comprised of different characters to use, because now Fugue's her talent is giving everyone super break 100%, whereas the Harmony MC, the main MC character, who is another 5-star character, that be the Harmony MC, to do your ultimate, it's not even a talent, it's on the ultimate. If you want to do super break, it's tied into the ultimate, whereas Fugue is tied into the talent. Those are 2 different things. One you need to do super break, you need to do the ultimate, where the other character doesn't need to do the ultimate. They just need to be all standing on the field and survive. That's it. That's the major difference. Now they unlock 2 teams. You can pair her up. I just did a weird pairing where I have Fugue paired up with Misha, paired up with Dr. Ratio, and then have like a defense person or another person that can do a healer or whatever. Because that team is weird. But Misha does freeze, so if you put Foxy and Prayer on Misha, Misha will actually weakness break. If you do his ultimate, it hits a lot of times and breaks their defense, break their toughness a lot. Actually, I still haven't leveled him up. I'm going to be working on leveling him up soon. It does like almost 50% just on his stuff alone, unless you're fighting a boss. But it can freeze. Now they're delayed even further for being in the break state, which is really good. Or you can team her up with Dr. Ratio and put the Foxy and Prayer on there, where he's going to be doing follow-up attacks and stuff like that. And that stuff lasts for 3 full turns on Fugue's turn. So if Fugue doesn't get a turn, it just stays up the entire time. You can put break effect on any other character. Now you can build a team that's around Shu Shang, because she's a very powerful break effect character that's in the game. Or you can build around Luca, who is another character. You can go with break Luca or crit damage Luca. You can do whatever you want with this character. But the cool thing is, she enables all other characters besides just the Harmony MC, because you gotta have the main teams that I have always see. You have Harmony MC, you have Ron May, with Firefly or Rappa, and then have some defense or shielder character. Now I can use Fugue mixed with a bunch of other characters on another team and be able to weakness break. I tried Foxy and Prayer on Rappa just to see. It does not work like you think it does, but it doesn't work that way. But she still puts the other defensive breaks where it puts defense break, which defense break is good with super break because super break doesn't work with any other type of damage besides defense break. Yeah, defense break. That's the the only thing, and higher break damage and your level basically for doing how you want to do your stuff. So I just want to level her up right now. So to me, she was a must pull. I've been thinking about trying to go for her E1. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I still got like 77 pulls. Once I got her, because I had lost the 50-50, but I got her on the guaranteed and everything else. You can get her if you want. It's your choice. I have enough to completely max this character out, which I will do. You know, instead of doing that, we're going to just hit auto add. We're going to ascend because we have all the pieces to ascend.
Free from the past.
To ascend her all the way up. I would love to get... If you get her to E6, she literally becomes Ranmei. If you get her to E6.
Metamorphosis.
I will show you what I mean once you get her up to... This is the first time I'm doing a 5-star character right after I pulled them, so... and everything else.
Is always about breaking free from the past. Now,
alright, now she's level 80. Now she's not level 1 anymore and everything else. So we claim... I wanted to do a pull once I get to 50, but... we're close. We're 1 away. So... so... what else she's able to do besides just able to break the character? She's actually pretty darn strong. They put a lot of speed on her abilities and her skills.
This vast universe has so many worlds I've yet to explore.
Because I do enjoy testing these characters out at level 1. I've tested her out at level 1 just to see how she does. She actually was doing really well just for the toughness break stuff. That's all I wanted to see how it goes with the toughness break, and it was really fun to do.
Worlds I've yet to explore.
So yeah, so now we got all of that maxed out. That's maxed out. Well, these are not maxed out yet. They're level 2. We're at 6, 7, 8. Her thing is at 10. I usually just max out all traces on every single character, just about. If I can get them to 10, I'll just do it to 10, because it's a lot easier to do 10 instead of... Well, you could stop at 8. That is easier. You can stop at the lower levels, but no. What's the point of having them at lower level where I can just get them all the way up to the max? So now she's at 10. So now gives out 30%, 18%. Now she's at fully maxed out everything and stuff like that. And then you can actually see her base stats. This is her base stats with all of her extra stuff. She's getting 24% break effect added in and stuff like that. So like, just like I was saying earlier, if you wanted to do where her super break is one instance of 100% super break damage, because the super break damage increases with a higher break effect, higher toughness reduction of the attack, and higher character levels. It cannot crit, and is not affected by damage boost. And Brea is also considered break damage. So those are the ways you can use her with when you're trying to level her up and stuff. You have in mind you don't have to do crit rates and crit damage when trying to equip her and make her stronger or anything else to have work with other people. So you can have her work, like in the trial, you can do work with Himiko, or you can actually try it with another Ice DPS characters. You can try with just about any character. And she's not a replacement, because in the Harmony MC's skills, which is a little bit different. See, when the number of enemy targets is on the field is 5 or more, it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The super break triggered by backup dancer effect is increased by 20%, 30%, 40%, 50%, 60%. But when you do her ultimate, it just doesn't tell you how much it's doing this by. It just says super break damage. It doesn't tell you if we're going like 100%, 40%, 30%. There's no percentage there, so you can't even tell what is the difference between it. But you can tell the difference between the two is now I can fully do another team if I really wanted to. So if we go to team lineup, so now I have team 1. This is my other team that I was testing out a while ago. So like we go to here, so we remove. Now for this team I can have here on this team we can have we can have Fugue on this part. Then we can not probably put her like in like the 3rd row actually. Switch, because you don't want her in the first spot unless you have her something that will boost the attack up. You can finally I can finally do Rappa actually as a team. Then I also can put in like another character, like not even a DPS, a character that's probably Harmony or anything like a support character. So I can put in Asta, and then I also can put in a healer. Now I can put in a healer. So my slot number 1 can be Rappa, then my slot number 2 can be like it's going to be like, so if you want to do Asta or whatever, so Asta is the next character, is Asta, then her, and then a defensive unit, so like a healer. I can even have Gallagher now, so I can have Gallagher in this team where it's mostly fire and it's Rappa, but you can do super break with all these 4 characters. And besides that, whereas team 1, where I can do super break because of the Harmony MC character and Ron May, you could probably take out the other character here. You could take out Asta for Ron May, and then pair her up with Foxy and Prayer. Now you don't have to get E1 if you have Ron May. You don't have to get E1 or whatever, but because E1 on Fugue is where the Eidolon states that allied targets with Foxy and Prayer increases their weakness break efficiency by 50%. Her E2, when the enemy target gets weakness broken, Fugue regenerates 3 energy, and then after using ultimate, advances the action of all allies by 24%. This turns into Dance 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 if you have the Dance 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 maxed out. Gives her +1/+2 to her skills and stuff. Her E4, allied targets with Foxy and Prayer increase their break damage by break damage dealt by 20%. And then her last one increases Fugue weakness break efficiency by 50%. So now you're increasing her weakness break efficiency by 50%. But then she's giving that to everybody now. Now everyone can do it. And oh wait, there's one other character who already does that. If we take a look at her skills, Overtone lasting to decrease at the start of every turn. When Ron May has Overtone, increases all allies' damage by 32% and weakness break efficiency by 50%. So right there, her just becoming, if you get her to E6, that's if you get her to E6, You have another potentially Ron May just for the skill, but not for what her ultimate does. And then if you want to actually get it to work, as you intended for that, you can use freeze characters, because remembrance works well. Well, technically they're not a remembrance character, they're ice characters. So Misha can freeze. You have Yang Qing who can freeze. You probably do have Jing Liu who can freeze. If any of those characters work, well, you delete their actions with Fugue's ability. You freeze them for a turn, so now if your speed is fast enough, they get pushed down back in the line, and now you can still do the thing again. So you get an extra turn. You get extra more turns with trying to deal super rate damage. So this is my reason why I think she is a must pull. So if you like this video, you can like and subscribe to the channel. There'll probably be more videos like this in the near future and stuff, because I'm trying to decide if I want to get her E1 or should I go for her light cone. I still have like 77 pulls. I haven't decided yet on what to do, so I'll probably wait near the end of the month where the 19 days are before then, because I already have E2 flyer fly, and I don't want to go any higher yet until I get a E6 in the future or whatever. But this is my video reason on why she is a must-pull character for me. For me, not for everyone else. Just for me. So if you really want to get this character, I think she's pretty cool, and that's my explaining on and everything else. So if you like the video, like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.